Welcome back, soul survivors. We're going to talk about boundaries and sacrificing our values. Is it worth it? When we're in these narcissistic relationships, we lose so much of ourselves just because our boundaries are broken down. So every relationship does demand sacrifices, it demands adjustments. Some might call it compromise, others call it a negotiation of needs. And the truth is that we accept what our partner wants despite our being against it, and vice versa many times. But with the narcissist, they don't sacrifice anywhere near as much as we do. So we all have our values. There are certain principles by which we all live. We have acceptable and unacceptable adjustments. Ask any green activist to just adjust to the killing of whales. She would never do that. That's unacceptable to them. That goes against their value. And we have to know our value. Similarly, for some people, any extramarital love is totally unacceptable. If they find out that their spouse was involved in one, the relationship may break. It's simple. I will never compromise on this set of values that I cherish. And that's what protects you. As I said earlier, every relationship is based on give and take. So, for example, I may be in great and passionate love with my partner. If she wants me to compromise on my values, what should I do? I have two options. If he or she does not agree, I will either, are you kidding? Dog's barking. If she wants to compromise on my values, what should I do? You got those two options. I will either break my limits or break the relationship. Say I break my values. What will now happen to my relationship? I will begin hating him or her for making me break my limits. I may wonder, why could she not respect my values? Does she have no respect for what I think and value? Why did she or he insist that I break my principles? Why can't they just adjust and agree to my point of view? And that's where resentment starts building up in these relationships. And that's because we're compromising our core values. And that's based on the self-worth. So in the end, we kind of feel worthless. So any compromise on highly cherished values will doom the relationship. It may end up being a lose-lose situation. There are some things that are just non-negotiable, and only you can decide that. Though it's sad, some people just cannot be together due to their values. For example, if I want to be with somebody within my own religion, and that's very important to me. If I fall in love with somebody outside of my religion, that, if that's my core value, whether that's right or wrong, if that's my core value, then going against it is going to destroy me. It's not going to let me live my fullest life. So we have to know these things ahead of time. If somebody wants to try for children and the other doesn't, that could be a make it or break it. And with good communication, you know where you stand. But in a narcissistic relationship, one person will end up sacrificing more than the other. And that person is the one that's not going to be truly happy. Also, the narcissist, they're not happy in the beginning, and misery loves company. And that's where they break us down. They built this facade of what our life was going to be. They often will lie. They'll say whatever it is, like, yes, I want children, and they don't. Or, that they're going to convert and go to church with you or synagogue or mosque. And they don't follow through on the things. That's the future faking. So our values are compromised and destroyed. So whatever is extremely important to you, that you have to realize it. The hardest part, though, with a narcissist is we believed in the facade, and it makes it really hard to make judgment calls sometimes. So you have to look at patterns. Are they following through? And we also have to be cautious. We have to take the time to let people invest in us, let them vet with us to where are they really vetted? Or are they just BSing? Have they given us time to show that they're willing to do certain things? And we also have to understand what their values are. Are our values different? So is it worth it? It's not worth sacrificing who you are. and it's going to leave you unsettled. It's going to cause resentment, and you deserve to live the life that you're meant to live. Unfortunately, with a narcissist, they weren't who they said they were. But now we see the true colors, and, trying to break that rumination, the Stockholm syndrome, that if we focus on who they are, what they really are willing to do, we can realize that longing to go back to them is longing to go back to something against our values. And that's where the self-worth comes in, that we recognize our values and we treat ourselves the right way. We deserve to have the best life possible. So I hope that was helpful. Topic requests are welcome. One-on-ones are available, and I hope to see you in live chat where you can ask anything. Please like and subscribe, share it with others, and I'll see you soon.